Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back once again to the greatest, and I mean the greatest watch market update show. You know, I want to just tell you guys what these Muppet Boiler Room secondary great watch market channels won't dare to tell you. Me and Sweet Kid Kino will always tell you the truth. That's right. Because we're stupid like that, you know? We're stupid like that. We're always going to tell you the truth on what's happening out there in the Muppet Boiler Room secondary gray watch market channels and dealers. Unbelievable but true. Unbelievable. Today, Sweet Kid Kino is not here with me. Sweet Kid Kino had a flight to take and he had to leave out of town. And he sent me a text message that I needed to do an emergency watch market update. Watches, they're falling from the sky. Unbelievable. They're falling from the sky, you know, like horses and cows and pigs, you know. Unbelievable. They're falling all over the place. So he gave me instructions that I needed to do this watch market update. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know something too, ladies and gentlemen. Smart money, and I mean smart money, is staying away from luxury goods. Be smart, ladies and gentlemen. Remember these words and put them in practice. Smart money is staying away from luxury goods. Unbelievable but true. But it is true, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to know that the situation out there is tough. It's tough out there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, it is tough out there. No hay dinero. You gotta stop being window lickers. You gotta stop being buffaloes. You cannot continue letting these people call you a buffalo. You cannot let them call you no longer that you are a buffalo. You understand me? All right. Now that I get that out of the way, our first watch is an unbelievable watch that is dropping faster than Bill Clinton's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. That's right. It is the Rolex GMT stainless steel. Take a look at this picture because you're really going to bug out with the price that I'm going to give you on this watch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Take a look at the picture. Unbelievable. It is the Rolex GMT Sprite stainless steel 40 millimeter. Reference number 126720 with a retail price of $11,250. And this watch at one moment when it was first released, it was over $50,000. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am going to have to tell you the good news on how much this watch has dropped. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that beautiful Sprite. Don't pay for that beautiful Sprite with an oyster bracelet. You know, unbelievable. The retail price is $11,250. And I'm telling you, it was over $50,000 when it was first released. And I'm going to have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, today, don't pay more for that beautiful Rolex GMT Sprite. Don't pay more than $14,000. And unbelievable but true, the watch market is dead. Gentlemen, you got to be very, very careful with your money. You got to be very careful with your children's tuition money. Unbelievable but true, unbelievable. Our next watch is the Rolex stainless steel. You know, black dial, black ceramic bezel. I call this watch the Froggy Legs. And when it was first released, this watch was over $25,000. As you can see in the pictures, an unbelievable looking time machine. Unbelievable looking time machine. You know, the green bezel with the black dial, the Froggy Legs, 41 millimeter. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Reference number 126610LV. Over $25,000. The retail price is $10,800. $10,800. Unbelievable, unbelievable. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to tell you the truth. I mean, you do whatever you want with your money, Scooby-Doo. But the watch market is dead on the backyard pool and floating face down like this. And I'm going to have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that beautiful Rolex stainless steel Submariner with a black dial green bezel. Don't pay more than $12,000. And unbelievable, the watch market is dead. Unbelievable, the watch market is dead. Unbelievable. Our next watch is an unbelievable looking time machine. Take a look at the picture of this watch. It is the Patek Philippe stainless steel Nautilus 5980. Unbelievable looking time machine. Unbelievable looking time machine. This watch has a retail price of $44,500. And it was at one moment over $200,000. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to tell you the truth. You got to stop being tomato cans. You got to stop being window lickers. You cannot continue maintaining these hoodwinks lifestyle. You know, I know you like to maintain their red gold fast car, you know, their sushi dinner, their steak dinner, their Louis Vuitton sneakers, Nike sneakers, you know, their ripped jeans, the Montclair sweaters, you know, the Supreme hoodies. I know you like all that stuff, but you gotta stop doing that because you're giving them your children's tuition money. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta stop that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, for this beautiful Patek Nautilus 5980 stainless steel with a beautiful blue dial, has a retail price, like I was telling you, has a retail price of $44,500. And I'm going to have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay more. And I mean, don't pay more for that beautiful Patek Nautilus 5980. Don't pay more than $75,000. And unbelievable the watch market he did. Unbelievable. This is an emergency watch market update, ladies and gentlemen. An emergency. Unbelievable. Our next watch is the Patek Philippe Rose Gold Nautilus 5711. Take a look, see at the picture of this watch. Unbelievable looking Patek Rose Gold 5711 Nautilus. Unbelievable looking time machine. You know, this watch has a retail price of $59,140. And at one moment in the Corona era, it was over $400,000 when it was discontinued. Unbelievable. And now it's dropping faster than Billy Boy's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. Unbelievable, but true. Unbelievable. And ladies and gentlemen, me and Sweet Kid Kino are going to have to tell you, even though Kino's not here, you know, he's traveling, you know, he's traveling very far. Unbelievable, that Sweet Kid Kino. He's with his new girlfriend. He has a new girlfriend now, Sweet Kid Kino. Unbelievable. We're going to have to tell you, don't pay for that Patek 5711 Rose Gold. Don't pay more. And I mean, don't pay more than $130,000 in the watch market dead. Unbelievable. Our next watch is the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak stainless steel chrono with a blue dial. Take a look at the picture of this unbelievable looking time machine. Unbelievable chronograph. Unbelievable. This watch at one moment in the Corona era, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's kind of shocking. It was over $120, you know, $120,000. Unbelievable. Reference number 26331. Unbelievable. The retail price of that watch is $34,700, a 41 millimeter. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. And we're going to have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that beautiful AP Royal Oak, you know, chronograph, stainless steel with a beautiful blue dial. Don't pay more than $35,000, and the watch market did. Unbelievable, the watch market did. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk about a watch that at one moment this watch was fetching a price of $80,000, $85,000, $90,000. Unbelievable, but true. This is the Rolex. Take a look at the picture of this watch. The Rolex date with a meteorite dial with diamond hour markers. Unbelievable looking watch. Unbelievable. White gold. Unbelievable. The reference number of that watch is the 228239. It has a retail price of $52,450. Unbelievable. You know that CPO program has that watch, you know, for sale for over $65,000. Unbelievable. You know, the CPO, the Certified Pre-Owned Program by Rolex. Unbelievable. And like I'm telling you, this watch was up there in the $80,000, $85,000, $90,000. You're not going to believe this, the way this watch is dropping. As you can see in the picture, what a beautiful knockout watch. What a beautiful looking time machine. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. And we're going to have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, because the watch market is dropping faster than Billy Boy's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. Don't pay more than $52,000 and the watch market is dead. Unbelievable. It's dropping. It's dropping. So be careful with your money. Be careful. Remember what I'm telling you. I'm telling you something that's for your own good. Smart money is staying away from luxury goods, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, smart money is staying away from luxury goods. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The only person in my family buying luxury goods, I gotta be honest, is my wife. You know, I try to control her, but, you know, she gets anxiety and she wants to buy just lady bags and handbags, you know, all that good stuff. Unbelievable, you know, but I'm staying away because I'm smart. I'm staying away, you know, smart money, staying away from luxury goods. Our next watch is an unbelievable looking time machine. And also all these Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market dealers and channels were flim-flamming you with it. It is the Tudor, the Miss Piggy, a chronograph. Unbelievable. Take a look at the picture of this watch. Unbelievable looking time machine. 41 millimeter. Unbelievable looking time machine. Unbelievable, you know. The Black Bay, reference number 7936N. The retail price of that watch is $5,675. Unbelievable. And this watch at one moment was fetching a price. You know, there were people out there in the streets, tomato cans, crayon eaters, window lickers, you know, just giving their children's tuition money away. It was over $28,000. And I know a bunch of lollipop suckers that pay for that watch, Miss Piggy, $28,000. I call that watch Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy. And I'm telling you, it's dropping faster than Billy Boy's pants at an Arkansas farmhouse. Unbelievable, true. Unbelievable. And like I'm telling you, $28,000. And I'm just going to get right to the point. Don't pay for that Tudor Miss Piggy, Black Bay. Don't pay more than $7,700. And watch market dead. Watch market is dangerous. The watch market is dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful. Our next watch is a Rolex. Stainless steel. Unbelievable looking time machine. Unbelievable looking time machine. The Sky Dweller. Take a look at the picture of this watch. Unbelievable looking time machine. This watch has a mint green dial. Unbelievable looking time machine. Unbelievable looking time machine. The reference number of this watch is the 336934. And this watch at one moment was over $45,000 when it was first released. And there was a real big long line of lollipop suckers, window lickers, crayon eaters, and tomato cans ready to give away their children's tuition money to these Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market channels and dealers. Unbelievable. But you know, me and Sweet Kid Kino came around and we stopped the bleeding, you know. You know, they say that I have disrupted the watch industry in some way and that I rattled it. Is that true? Please, in your comments, let me know if I have disrupted, you know, the watch industry with my watch market updates, you know, and all the things we've been telling you about the watch industry and the secondary grade watch market, you know, all that stuff that we've been telling you. We want to know. Kino, let me check what he wrote down in the notes. Kino wants to know if we have rattled, if we have disrupted the watch industry with our organic watch channel. Unbelievable, Sweet Kid Kino. He wants to know that. So please let us know your comments if we're doing something right or wrong. I mean, we like whatever you write, good or bad. We love it. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Watch Mikey dead. Watch Mikey dead in the backyard, boom, floating face down like this. Unbelievable, watch Mikey dead. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, going back to the Rolex stainless steel Sky Dweller with a mint green dial. Reference number 336934 with a retail price of $15,650. Over $50,000. I don't know what it was. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're just going to have to tell you, this watch has also an oyster bracelet. Don't get that confused. Oyster bracelet. And we're going to have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that beautiful Rolex stainless steel Sky Dweller with a mint green dial, with an oyster bracelet. Don't pay more, and I mean don't pay more than $21,000 and the watch market is dead. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the instructions that Kino left me, that he wanted me to do this emergency watch market update so you guys won't get flim-flam. Remember, we are in a recession. You know what Goldman Sachs said, and watchmakers out of Switzerland, unbelievable. The watch market has been in a big crisis. The watch market is dead, but it's in a big crisis now with workers, salesmen, watchmakers. The watch market is dead, ladies and gentlemen. Be smart with your money. You control the whole thing now with your money. You don't understand the markup that these, scoundrels, these cockroaches, these guys are a bunch of monkeys, You guys are a bunch of monkeys. You don't understand the markup they put on those watches. I'm scared to tell you the markup because you guys probably won't believe me. You'll be in a shock. I mean, these guys are driving around red, gold, fast cars, Louis Vuitton, Nike sneakers, diamond necklace chains, ripped jeans, eating sushi, eating steak, that guy with the glasses and the white t-shirt and go like that with the salt, that guy, You guys are maintaining these flim-flammers lifestyle. I understand you guys want to continue maintaining these people that have fleeced you for so long. I understand. But, we're just going to give you this information so you will not continue getting fleeced. These guys are a bunch of flim-flammers. And they're looking for buffaloes. They're looking for buffaloes every day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said again, this is Kino's emergency watch market update. I hope you learned something with this. Use it to your advantage against all these flim-flammers and spoofballs, hoodwinks, hucksters. Unbelievable, these people, unbelievable. Remember what I'm telling you. When you see them, you tell them the watch market is dead. These guys are a bunch of cockroaches, and you step on them, and let them know that the watch market is dead. Voice it out. Voice it out. The watch market is dead. Anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video. And like I say every week, Kino's not here, so I'm just going to tell you, take care and brush your hair.